ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Om Vishnupad, Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupad, previous Acharya, predicted ultimately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Every town and village, world, people will be chanting, a day will come, chanting the holy name, Krishna, Ram, Lord's name, and bringing golden age, many people will be God conscious and living life. They're seeing in front of us, this is happening. So now I'm nearly for 50 years, from 70, 80, 90, 2000, 2010, almost 50. So much change. So we are discussing yoga, throughout the world now. I think people are, for 50 years I've been seeing already started throughout the world. People are very much interested in yoga, but the different kinds of yoga. Yoga means to link up with the supreme absolute truth, supreme absolute consciousness. Things Sympathy is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. We are also like that. Everything is coming from Him. He is the absolute truth being. Nature is Swami, Aham Sarvasva Bhava. Everything comes from me. Who is saying? Krishna. Everything comes from me. I am the source of everything. Knowing this, one is intelligent. He is wise and intelligent. He engage himself completely in my service. And their symptom is always thinking of him. And it's not something impersonal, it's personal. Some people cannot accommodate it in their brain. How it could be personal? Mat chitta, mat gata prana. Their life is dedicated in my service. They are all pure devotee, bhakta, topmost yoga system there is, bhakti yoga. Bodhanta parasparam, enlightening each other. Just as I am here, talking, we are listening, you may ask questions later on. So enlightening each other. And talking about me, doing that, they get great pleasure. So we are chanting, say I am chanting now 50 years every day, so many times. And others also, some whole life chanting in childhood. Never get bored. That is a symptom of something spiritual. Material, you can sing so many songs, pop songs. Frank Sinatra singing. So many others. I don't want to say. And there are millions of maybe Beatles. So many others. Bob Dylan. But after some time you may not like this song. You get bored. But here you chant every minute, second, your whole life. Never. You really sit more. This is the symptom of something spiritual. You have got a taste of eternity. Bliss and knowledge. Knowledge means what I am, ultimately. What I am this matter, which scientists is saying. In this connection, tell you some story. Actually true. Not so long ago, I don't know whether he is living now. He is a world famous cardiologist. His name is Bubelo in Canada. Toronto. World famous cardiologist for many years. And cardiologist, surgeon. So he is telling from his experience of 30 years once, I have seen many stages, especially from a patient, going from living state to dying state. Something very noticeable I marked. What is that? That when in a living state, he is full of life, his face bright, lustrous, Suddenly at some point I see it is getting dull, like a dull matter. No luster is completely gone, like a stone. No sign of life. It left me without any doubt about the soul. So I asked the intellectuals, whatever may be, he may be yogi, he may be seeker of truth, he may be scientist, he may be philosopher, what is the source of this living force? What is the source of the soul? Which symptom? It is not matter. Symptom is consciousness. So when we saw this thing, and my divine grace, my Guru, S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, which enlightened people around the world, millions, and he wrote to him, quoting Bhagavad Gita verses, that Bhasangsi Jina Yathagya. That means, just like little boy sitting here, when he is born, he was maybe, now how old is he, Mataji? Two. 2 years.
Got it.
He is 2 months, 1 month, he has got one body. Now that body is destroyed and this body. And all of us had got this body before. Yes? Some people come, I saw your son after 20 years. Where is he? I saw him little. No, he is here. Here I saw him little. He's the same boy, same girl. She's not grown up. Grown up like a young girl. Huh? Yeah? But I saw him little. Yeah. His body is destroyed. Then young girl's body destroyed. Then middle-aged body destroyed. Now comes some old-age body, say, how old do you think I am? Huh? Body? Say 80. Huh? So many, all these bodies gone. But I am the same person. You say, what is the same? What is that constant? I am asking, they are all educated people. These are very changing. And it's destroyed. You cannot get it back. You can, how much you try? Is because you are under the grip of material nature. Grip of nature is called conditions. You say, I won't become. I will become Miss Universe. I will become Mr. Universe. Cassius Clay. Nobody can beat me up. Unbeatable. Nobody can conquer me. But our devotees, when have an interview or back to God magazine, is important. So he asked many questions. He became old. Asking me, remember. So many questions answered. Now last question he asked. You said, I am unbeatable. I am greatest. Nobody can subdue me. Please say something out. Your opinion. He said, I used to tell at that time. But why? What? What happened? Yes, nobody conquered you, nobody defeated you, win you. You don't. See my condition. Even an ant, we are saying, he didn't say that. He told me divine. I can do whatever I like. I can. That means somebody is there who is superior to me, much more. Whether I like or dislike, I have to submit to him. I have to surrender to him. You cannot say, I won't surrender. Anybody can say, I am not controlled here. Yes, anybody can say, I am not controlled. Yes, sir. You can say, I am not controlled. Now, I will remain youth, like a 25 or 18 years old boy. No, sir. Kick on your face. Go back. You won't. I won't. Sleep. Can anybody say? He may say. No, you stay high. Have conscious. And again, come down. You see so many things, experience. You think there is another realm. You see so many things. Suddenly that is gone. Effect. Yeah, as much as you talk, the effect is there. You are sick. Your bodily, all vitality taken away. You become thin, skinny and bony. You look like ugly, like ghostly face. Tamasic, more of ignorance, effect. But the devotees are there. He is also taking so many things. He says, no, you stay high and go higher. Don't come down. You see your consciousness expanding. You can understand so many things. You become aware. And life becomes more joyful. So one, in this connection, one big father, well known, he goes around the world. He's a big church's leader. And he goes around the world, serious church administration. Suddenly he saw our our teacher, universal teacher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya, he's gone. Swamiji, yes, can I have, you can give me a little time? Yes, come here, sit down. In the plane, going, flying passenger. Yes, what is your queries? My query is, I go around the world, whether it's Sydney, London, Paris, New York, Los Angeles. I see women looking at you, I think you're boys and girls, this is our boys and girls. At this age, 18, 25, 23, they're supposed to enjoy. But they never came to our churches, bothered and enjoying. But when we came to you, I see they're mad after Krishna. They're singing, dancing, so joyful and bright faces, beaming. Face is beaming. Look at the face beaming. Look at the face of other. Even not doing their face looks, there's anxiety. Maybe saying good morning, bye bye. But sometimes even use so many just to show his face, that bright face. Sometimes he's using so many cosmetics. One prime minister of a well-known country has been found spends huge amount of money even without the knowledge of his wife. Wife never spends. I was shocked to hear my husband. He is a powerful person in this country, top administrator, and doing that. But the devotee does nothing, simply singing, dancing, taking prasad. I am amazed to see. Can you tell me? Can you explain how this is happening? They didn't used to go, but when to you now they are mad after. They're chanting, dancing, it's so joyful. How come? Yeah, my Guru Maharaj, he explained. We strictly follow as it is, as Krishna said. Live a regulated, simple life. Not be, if I get a watch, if I get this car, a postcard, I'll be happy. Nobody has got posts. I don't know how many in this country. Which country? We have many posts. Huh? But not all. I don't know. India, I will find a single. Maybe Delhi or Bombay, maybe or not. Nowadays, see. Right, so, as it is at Krishna. Krishna says, you have to first of all to know what you are not this body, you are spirit. Theoretically is okay. But you have to have some conviction. You have to have conviction, you have to cultivate. You have to have a culture. What is that? Culture, Krishna consciousness. Culture, Bhakti Yoga. How? You control your mind. By chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's not that everybody has to be like him, have got beard, or like we have to have got tilak, don't mind. It's not necessary. But you have to always keep yourself in the mood of goodness. Unfortunately, just outside us, most of the people are running. What? You have got unlimited desire. And more you enjoy, you want to enjoy more. There is no limit to it. It is never saturated. It is never satisfied. Saturated. Always insatiable. Just like putting in a fire, you put how much you fuel, you put ghee, butter. Say petrol. I say you may not get so much ghee, butter. I put petrol. It will never, you can extinguish. It's shika. It's flame, you go higher and higher. So you will never be satisfied. You ask somebody, tell your final desire for me. You get unlimited desire to enjoy and lord over the nature. That is our problem. But in case in practice yoga, there you have got tension, you have got anxiety, not satisfied. But here is not complacency. Here, moment you practice the chant Hare Krishna and keep yourself in the mode of goodness, association with mode of goodness. Food is a mode of goodness. At once you find. First thing is no more anxiety, no more tension and stress. There is problem, there is challenges. You can face it. The peaceful mind, because Krishna is the supreme controller. You are surrendering to him. He helps. That is saying, God helps. You help himself. Yes? You try, but God said, and he helps. It's practical. So you can control your mind. Because you are chanting, he is asking his help. Oh Lord, please engage in your service. What is the engagement? You take food. That is also engagement in service. You are hearing, this is also service. You are telling, this is repeating as I am repeating, I am also, this is also service. You are remembering, this is also service. So much service. And very simple. Anybody from the little boy to the oldest man, from doctor, engineer, illiterate, anybody can be topmost yogi. Who is topmost yogi? Manmana Bhava. Always think of it. In other words, you should mold your life in such a way that you can always remember and never forget it. But right now, you may be always thinking something else. I want this, I want that, I want that. After that, I want that. Attachment, instead of that, put in Krishna. Krishna. It's very simple to remember him. You sing, instead of singing, it's a hard day, summer. I am walking like a dog. Or whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. Or Bob Dylan. Or Michael Jackson. Frank Sinatra. Bring another. But here you chant again and again. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, 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 Lakshma. Please, Krishna, say. From ignorance, how we are now in ignorance, when you have no control, just like horses. Say, this body is a chariot. A chariot can wheel, you may not wheel sometimes. Say, horses, drawn. So we are also drawn. Eyes, sense of object is same. Beautiful art piece, Mona Lisa smiling. Yes? And appreciating, don't mind. Somebody hearing. Something. Oh, that. And just say, hey, Frank Sinatra, sing, let us go. So each of them knows smelling something like somewhere. Pizza. Yes. Then that means they are pulled by the, in a subtle way, pulled by the nose, pulled by the ear, pulled by the eyes, pulled by the other things also, tongue. Really like that. Whereas in the case of a fish, maybe one senses is attracted by sense object. A shark from a long distance in Gold Coast, Australia. I know, I have anything shark. So it's very common. Once a year, one or two. One boy and a girl, girlfriend, they're swimming. Suddenly he could understand. Big shark is coming. He pushed her, his girlfriend, to that island. Right, a small island. And he's trying to handle. And already not very far. And he was becoming victim of the shark, human shark. Later on, they tried to attract the shark. How? Put some drop of blood. Do you understand? From minds he can smell it. Just like dog. Moment we enter, now, not now, they stopped, I find. No airport still there. You're going to just land from the airport and walking, you will find. And your the belt number 5, please, coming from Sydney to here, Stockholm. I say, you're standing, 5 number belt, you see, jumping over one of all the baggages, some dog. He's smelling something. You can tell where you understand? Turns, sir, come, can you open here? This is one object, a dog or a fish. And they caught the shark actually, shark came long distance. Have some food stuff and a hook. He was hooked. It's so strong. When you're trying to bring it on the ship, when they try to bring it, he broke the chain. It's so Anyway, where our case is not one sense. There are five senses that we have got. We are always getting after. Naturally, you are in a chariot, say this body, and say five senses, say five horses. Each horse has on and on, different directions running. You will be in trouble. That's why it said, Bhagavad Indriyani Parani Ahu, Indriya Bhaparamana. But who is directing the senses? They are inert. Mind is directing. And he said, higher than mind, mind be directed by intelligence. You decide, this is good, this is bad, so I do this. But sometimes mind is so strong. Arjuna is telling to Arjuna, or to Krishna, Krishna, mind is so strong, I find it is even stronger than a high wind. Just like high wind sometimes comes. Typhoon. Some of the South Pacific islands, typhoon comes. Tornado. Many others. Tsunami. Not those waves also. Sometimes a bus I heard. They took it away up and threw it another place. One pond, water, all taken. So many things there. One young boy was flown to another place in Oklahoma, in America. And India, I'm saying some bars from. It is even, if at all, it's like a high wind. High wind can be, but mind is really strong. So we find we are now sitting here thinking of all this. Suddenly, mind may go away to somewhere. My mind may be gone to Delhi now. Like a monkey also, very restless. Control is very difficult. Yes? So this, when you control by chanting Hare Krishna, and also everybody likes to eat, you have got hundreds of thousands of types of palatable dishes in the mode of goodness, very nourishing and wholesome. You don't have to keep the slaughterhouse, you don't mind. It's innocent animal. The result you have to pay for. You believe or not believe. But you can take cheese, you can take cream, you can take soybean, so many other things. They high protein, high food value, high nutritious, wholesome, milk product, cheese, butter. So this can all very nicely control. The yoga in one meaning is down to earth practice to control the senses, bring the sense on. Then you can understand that you used to be in the grip of three modes of material nature. You have got different type of this body. It's very deep. Like you say a mode of goodness, it has got some symptom. You are associating mode of goodness. There are food in the mode of goodness, faith in the mode of goodness. As you associate it, accordingly you develop that. So say saffron color, it stands for mode of goodness. Say blood red, color, say represent mode of passion. Means some of the important principle is unlimited desire, work very hard. Many others, very heroic. What he desires strongly, he promised something and do or die, this sort of nature. And another is mode of goodness, very peaceful. Very peaceful. Even in greatest danger, he is not disturbed mind. He knows peacefully how to face the challenge. And mode of passion, he is assuming passion, shall I say, violet color, say. I don't know, it is blue or strong. Violet color. So if you mix these three colors, 3 into 3, 9. 9 into 9, 81. Like they're going, maybe go on increasing, they're just like a different shades of color. Like we said, even in materially, somebody's house is painting or something, he say, what color can? Blue. What blue? Sky blue, navy blue, this blue. There are so many types of blue color there, so many kinds of white color there. So, like that, this way, minutely judged, it could be nearly about 8,400,000 types of consciousness, depending on your association with these moods. Sometimes we are in the same situation, we find you get angry. Sometimes, same situation, you are angry. You take it peacefully. Why? Because in different moods. Sometimes the mode of you have got mode of passion and ignorance. Yeah. Because of association, sometimes mode of passion overpower mode of goodness. You become angry. more of goodness or more of passion, then you will be very peaceful. You can subdue your anger, not affected. And this way you have got different types of consciousness. And accordingly, Supreme Spirit is saying that Maya Adhakshana Krishna. By my order, see, he likes this, he likes that, he likes to live like that. Somebody live like a dog. The next life he'll get a body like a dog. Somebody live like God, a godly body, spiritual body. In general, that is you can say. That somebody liking surfing, you ask, why is surfing? What will be his destination? He's day and night surfing. He likes very much, mad. So eating time come and sleeping time, little sleep, surf. If it is that, they are giving a small example. It's not only that, of course there are other symptoms, and this will be judged. He likes to be in water. He likes this country. All combined. That country he is born. Why? He is directed. Paramatma, Supreme Spirit within, watching. He likes to live like that. He did this karma. He is attached to this thing. Love this, mad after this. Okay. The combination of this, you get a body and consciousness. Huh? A particular type of, so that he can live like that again. Maybe the body is different. May not be necessarily human body. That is why in the living world you see varieties of body. It is said like that. Karmana daiva nepchana. Higher beings are watched. We are being watched by higher beings. We may not see it. But they are seeing and they inform the higher spirit, and accordingly he directs the material nature, put him into from male body to female's body, womb, so that he get a develop that sort of body with a particular type of eyes, nose, ear, and feeling, and mentality, attitude. And the fish, so many types of fish, small to whale, so many types of living it in the land, from ant to elephant. But one who has control over this thing, great yogi, he perceives something common, the spirit. There is no difference for it to him, not only theoretical, he can understand. There is no difference between him, an ant, a dog, a hog, a demigod, a king, philosopher, a Brahmin. He sees them equally. Of course, he won't allow a hog inside, come here. Of course not. But he may not for nothing beat him. So for that, yogi means he first of all control his sense. Some does artificially, and so he falls down. It's not natural. Some does naturally. You like to eat? Yes, you eat. There are varieties of food there in the mode of goodness. Offered to Krishna, then you eat. Our Jumna Devi, one Mataji, who was girl disciple, she got first prize in vegetarian, writing book on vegetarian cuisine of India. So many varieties, thousands of. And people now cook those things. Thus, this way he is preaching, and many people doing like that. At home you can sit and cook all these things and become a yogi. And give up all other food stuff with a mode of passion and ignorance. They have got many desires. But his desire is nothing but to please the Supreme Spirit. He is doing everything, whether he is married, unmarried, he is illiterate or literate, he can become this way. Topmost yogi. He becomes topmost yogi. Yoginamapi sarvesham. Yoga means to link with the Absolute, the soul, that you can expand your consciousness, become higher and higher. Thus you can go to any planet, not by artificially with a mechanical means going to the moon and again coming back. No, you go to the moon and don't come. If you like. Here you are forced to come back. Why? Just like even in the material world. If you like, can you live in the water all the time? You cannot. You have to have a body. You have to like a fish or a turtle or anything like crab. So you can. Moment you come to the land, you cannot. Unless you are amphibious. Shall I say amphibious? What do you call it? You can be frog. You can be in water, also land. You can be croc. Both cases. But not. So it, as a symptom of soul can stay in fire. So you have got a fiery body, you can stay in fire also. So this way, in sun planet, moon planet, all planets, there is living entity there. Well, maybe they are different. But these are all material. It has got a beginning and it has got an end. In Vedic literature, Asatoma. Don't stay in a temporary platform. Look for something which is permanent, but with variety. That is spiritual body. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Supreme Spirit, its symptom is this. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Say Supreme Spirit is sun, glow. Now, in a sun glow, the sun. Some who is in charge, and the sun planet there, and the also sun rays. We hear, feel the sun by the sun rays. Sun, good. Now sun is gone. This is a little know, one part. So this way you can know three aspects of the supreme truth in this way. In Brahma Jyoti, that is Sat realization, is eternity. Then another realization is all conscious, So you can also see your consciousness, awareness expand. You can know more and more and more automatically by practicing. And this way, the yogi, more and more of goodness, you can go to higher planets. You get mystic power. They can do anything. It's common to you cannot. Also, this is all material. But spiritual means eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. That you go to a place, Vaikuntha, Goloka, never to return. Where life is there, beautiful men, women there, everything is there. But there is perfect there. So we are trying for perfection there. So a spiritualist see people on here maybe we say, I am awake. Sir, you are awake? Yes, I am not sleeping. The spiritualist people, you are sleeping because your soul is not awakened. It's not awakened. But when you chant Hare Krishna, soul feel like coming out. Just like somebody sleeping, wake up, Hare Krishna, chant. Soul coming out. Now it is sleeping still. Now we think I am this body. Every day you are dying for a short time. When you at night come 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you are tired. You will ask, when did you fall asleep? Can anybody tell? When you fall asleep last night? You cannot tell. So when you fell down on the perfect situation you are, you don't know. But you are there for a long time. And he is free from this. Perfect. We can learn from him. We are practicing from him in divine grace. And we are asking him where you feel free from anxiety and tension. Problem is there, challenges are there. Well, you can face it joyfully. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. And we have no hankering one after another. No. I've got BMW, Audi, I want the sports. Otherwise I'm not happy. Here's the sports car. Here's the sports car. No, I have to have Porsche. Then I thought, limousine Porsche. No, whatever Krishna gives. What's wrong with a bullock cart if I see in a village? Horse-drawn cart. Even some people now see some big city, the tourists come to spend more money and give a horse-drawn cart just to enjoy old days. Thing. Simple life. Enjoy, pay more. It's up to you how you get it. So we are asking people, unnecessarily don't increase your requirements. Be happy with simple living and practice this yoga. Dovetail Krishna consciousness, bhakti yoga, in your life. Anybody can. Doctor, engineer, president, Donald Trump. Trump? Donald Trump. Putin? Yes, Putin. He may not like chanting Hare Krishna. We don't know necessarily. We have got our people don't like to chant, but everybody likes to eat pizza, pasta, king burger. So we have got written king burger, but karma free. What is that karma free? That means you eat, but saying you delight, no doctor's bill, nothing, you get sick. At the same time, you don't have to pay for your karma and result because it's all vegetarian. But it tastes same. And Putin, we have also many party. They ask for our, and we will do catering. Sir, can you please 60 plates, this, samosa, kachori, sweet rice, gulab jam. And people come also. So you don't like chanting? Come to our center. What center? You like to eat? Yeah, Sunday I go to, come here.
We have a eating center.
gulab jam, samosa, pakoda, gobi. That's George Harrison. I met him many times.
Very well.
Very close. You could recognize him. Once we took him. So he used to like our samosa, gobi, cauliflower pakoda, fried stuff with some chickpeas flour coated and fried, and then with some chaat, and something sweet sour, good for digesting, also very tasty with this. And samosa means like a pastry type, pastry type, how? In Western country, pastry. It depends, like a solid triangle, you can say, something like.
They all know samosa.
There's samosa here.
Yeah.
So you try.
No, not today. But they know.
Come to your restaurant.
Maharaj, you are making us.
One day I'm telling some guy, say, stop, sir, why? He drinks tea, you give water in my tea. You are not telling, he drinks water. I said, you can think of if I give you, come to a restaurant. Even Mr. Putin, who is a hardcore communist, no believe in God. And he's taking this stuff because some party he took once, our food stuff, either gulab jam, soft, sweet, spongy thing, cheese ball, soft, sweet, everybody likes. So they are called cheese ball, called gulab jam. Look like a dark brown color, chocolate or something. Either that or pakoda, or samosa, and sometimes kachori, and asparagus, and fried rice. All this usually very delicious to anybody outside or any country. Okay? So he liked it, George Harrison. Many times we gave him. And this Putin also happened to be a catering. Many people come to our restaurant and say, what is this? Made of cauliflower, and it's like a pastry, and inside potato, cauliflower, some maybe peanut, and ginger there. It is hot little because of ginger, but very tasty and fried. And you put something, they say mango chutney. Mango is very tasty, digesting. And so help digesting and very tasty. Indian, Pakistan, and I just came today. And they make chutney. Chutney means usually very tasty. Anybody likes. And also to help digestion. So you put that, it's much more tasty. Hot. So people like, say, what is this? This samosa. Can I please? Another one. $2 please. He is happy, we are happy. He is giving something for Krishna. He may not be chanting Hare Krishna, but he is advancing, he is becoming a yogi. He is practicing. Simply by eating, he is serving Krishna. So nice. Who doesn't like? Unless, neglect. The cow dung in his brain. Who won't like it? Tell me. And he is blissing out. He likes so much. Sometimes he chant, dance for hours. You ask Cassius Clay. Cassius Clay then told, look, what they can do, I cannot do. I have got Parkinson paralysis. It means the whole body paralysis. I cannot touch. See, I have to sit and the body is shaking, whole body. I don't know how many they have got patient like that. Other cancer patient, blood sugar, many. But Parkinson paralysis, how many? I don't know, but I have seen one, two like that cases. So he says, I can see there is a master, somebody who can subdue me. And I never thought this will happen, but I don't know how this thing happened. I am controlled now. So everybody is controlled. The supreme control is Krishna. He is simply asking you surrender to him. What I say, you do. Just be obedient. That's all. Just like a big man. If you become his pet, that if you follow his instruction, he will be a big industrialist, a big prime minister of a superpower country. Do you think about your needs you have to think of? No, you simply be patient. Be obedient to him and everything will be provided. But you know, why you have to do that? You have to hear all this intention, anxiety. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. All this anxiety. But the devotee have got all these things as to face, but he is always blissful. It makes life very simple. So, anybody have any question? Otherwise, you may know so many things. My Guru Maharaj used to tell a story. My professor, he is after giving lecture, he has a PhD, a gold medalist, first class MA in astrophysics. geology, this, that. So after giving lecture from the college, in Calcutta or whatever maybe, he is going, crossing over, going to the village very safe and healthy. So he asked the boatman, can you take me? Yes sir, come in. What are you doing? I am chanting Hare Krishna. What is this Hare Krishna? See, it's a nice water, under this there is, there's river bed, what is there, there's a dirt there. Do you know anything about? There is a science to tell everything, detail. I am illiterate. I never gone to school, and you are a teacher, professor. I do. I am illiterate. But there's so much to know in this world. 50% of your life is simply wasted. What you are doing simply rowing the boat, and crossing people, and chanting Hare Krishna. What Hare Krishna will do to you? No, I am happy. Okay. Now it's getting dark, so in the darkness, stars are twinkling, how beautiful. And then moon shining, soothing. Everybody gets released after all. You know anything about it? In college you go and learn. It's called astrophysics. Stars, planets, comets. Oh, sir, master, what you did? 75% of your life is just wasted. What do you know? Right? My boat is jumping and rocking. And the wind is becoming high, sir. Higher. He is getting disturbed. Boat is tossing up and down. High wind and waves becoming higher. The boat is almost in the middle of the river. The boatman asks, sir, in case boat sinks, I know how to swim. I can swim across. No problem. What about you? What about me? But he's going tossing up and down. What to do? Nothing. Do you know how to swim? No, I don't know how to swim. Then what will happen? I'll swim across. Boat will sink. Together you will sink down. What will you do? I don't know. Sir, I'm sure 100% of your life you wasted. Now after knowing so many things, you don't know how to grow. Simple thing. What you've done? I simply chant Hare Krishna and take prasad. And I am happy, no anxiety. I may not know all these things, but I know how to save myself. All your studies, big doctorate, big degree, big professor, you cannot save. This is what we are, most of us. Very proud of what I know this. I'm Miss Universe. I'm Mr. Universe. You won't stay Miss Universe. You won't stay Napoleon. Now Napoleon is France. You are Napoleon is France. France is Napoleon. You are proud of Napoleon and in his glory you make this Arc de Triomphe. And I was standing, see people going up there. Oh, small thing. Maharaj will go. I said, no. But my Guru Maharaj said, when he came, they brought him in Paris and said, Prabhupad, this is in glory of Napoleon. He was saying, there are so many people coming and glorifying all these things. But one thing, people not telling, what about Napoleon, where he has gone? Everybody is silent. Nobody knows what happened to him. But this arch is standing. So Henry Ford, world famous, a big empire motor factory, Ford factory, and his grandson came to surrender to Krishna, Supreme Spirit, and is represented. So he is humble, paid obeisance to his Guru, who will training him up. So when he was paying obeisance, he said, so you are the great grandson of Henry Ford, world famous, everybody knows here, and you are famous for that, coming from that family. But who made this family world famous? Where is he now? No, sadly. He does not know where is Bhagavad. Though his houses, so many big factories still there and fetching millions, he don't know. This is like professor. He know, but he don't know how to cross over. But we know. Any little kid he will know, but simply chanting Hare Krishna. And Mr. Putin already started. And he said, what is this? I like it very much. This is from Gopals. What is Gopals? Govindos. That means Hare Krishna. It means Hare Krishna. The ISKCON society. Okay. One day another party, the ISKCON leader is there. He said, I like your food, you are ISKCON? Oh yes. Yes, I like your food. That means I like Krishna. Yes, he may not know, he may not chant. He already chanted, Govindos, Gopal. That is also, knowingly, unknowingly chant your Hare Sweet Krishna and get the result. But favorably do, how much result you get? Can you think? So I think something is awaiting for you. Your service, which you relish. I don't know if you relish what I said, but I am giving you some food for thought. Otherwise, you are all of us are making plan, like a potter's plan. Potter, make plan. He's making pot. It's a wheeled thing, and some lump of dirt is put, soft, kneading him, so that he can give it a shape. So we are also trying to give a shape to our future. All of us think so many colorful dreams. I'll do this, I'll do that. And he is also thinking with this capital, but a few pot he made and put it in fire. Then thinking, from this 50 pot I will make 120. Again investing this, again investing this, and there will be factory. I would have so many people employed in the factory to do. Many people I don't do. I simply order, do this, do this. Then my son will do. And my boss next to me, maybe my wife will be doing. But everybody has to, there should be discipline, otherwise I will have to, everybody has to do this, I have to carry out. If they don't do, I have to give him punishment. Even if it is physical even, Prabhupad. Yeah, doesn't matter how my relation with him. Maybe my sweetheart, my sugar or honey, or whatever you call my wife. Don't mind that. Yeah? So if not done, I got to do it. I know Jimi Hendrix or some guy in America, he's dancing. I got to do it. He's dancing. Very popular. And I saw that. He is king, he's singing. I got to do it, you got to do it. With this leg and he's dancing. Does not matter. It may be my wife. I have to. Then he fell asleep and dreaming. All of us are dreaming, envisioning I will do that. Then if my wife does not listen, carry out my order, even does, I will kick her. And actually he kicks. Sometimes we dream, actually do something. Then tears come, you are overwhelmed. You are overwhelmed. You cry, you get angry sometimes. Scenes happening now. Fear, scream out. But actually it is not there. Neither. Maybe the tiger is not there, ghost is not there, we sometimes scream out. Cannot. So this also happened. He kicked. But it was not his wife. It is all his capital, his pots, which is temporary and very fragile. Krang! Pat put put pat. Oh no. So this also happened. Each of us are planning, have got a plan. And you can always design. From this I'll do this, I'll do it, then do that. But it is not that you will always be successful and complete. It's in the hand of somebody. They also made Titanic and thought, who can sink? Nobody can sink Titanic. The first voyage, most important people are going. It's called Bond voyage or what? Going all important all person from different fields of society. So yeah, going there. Voyage, everybody. Bye-bye. Going to America or Canada on the way, near Newfoundland, some miles away, I don't know how many miles. Iceberg storm, bam! They went inside, never coming back. Nobody is going to check it, coming back. So much water entering, one after another. Then you know what happened. The tragic incident. Same thing there. bragging about when they are making, planning, I remember. It's called Concord. Concord. They advertising. You take breakfast in Paris, London, or Moscow, or say Hamburg. Take breakfast here. Big directors, they go and have their meeting in New York. Go and take midday lunch. Lunch in New York within 3 hours, 7,000 feet above sky, above all other planes. High speed. After some time flying, suddenly one flying from Heathrow, I think Heathrow. Suddenly they found there is some fire behind. But then, and it is too late to land. Cannot land. And in disaster, all big directors of company, managing director, pay high price for remuneration. They tried to start it again. So we may think, plan many things, sweet dream, but it is in the hand of somebody. You cannot say I am perfect, no. Better intelligent person is surrender to Supreme Spirit, called Krishna or whatever, and chant his name, just a little boy, chant Daddy, Mommy with love and affection. Daddy, Mommy come. The real Daddy, Mommy, eternal is Krishna, Supreme Spirit. Why don't you chant and you become as good as him? Eternal life, full of knowledge and wisdom. No more death, no more disease, no more old age. Nobody welcome this thing, disease, old age, invalidity and death. Anybody? But you've got to accept it is material nature. If material nature is so strong, you can think of how strong he is. Whose nature it is, controllable. So intelligent person, surrender, chant Hare Krishna, and take yoga diet, and become great yogi or yogi. Thank you very much. Any question, comment?
Maharaj, I asked you the same question 20 years ago. I remember the question, but not the answer. I was a very small kid when Your Holiness came to my village, which is in Nizamabad district. The village name is Talveda. His Grace Gaurachandra Prabhu, your disciple, has brought
Is it in school?
It was in Gita Mandir, near to school. Gita Mandir. We took you in Palangan, I remember. And I was very mad about kirtans. Then I asked you that there are holy books like Bible, Quran and Gita, which should teach us the harmony, brotherhood and peace and love. But what is happening is the fights. People are killing on the name of religion instead of whatever we are praying for is not happening, but opposite is happening. Ask you exact question then, how can you suggest to the society so that you can make them stand on the same line?
That is what we are doing. That means what they say religion, some people think religion is sort of faith. So that this faith can change. You can today Buddhist or Christian, then you can become Buddhist. You can today be Muslim, follow Islam, then you can say, no, I become Sanatanist, I become Christian. This is happening. But we say, our religion means, it's called dharma in English, in Sanskrit. It's come from the word dri dhatu, the root verse. Dri means that which sustains. Something intrinsic characteristic, innate. Suppose water. Water has got some taste. Can you separate from the taste or liquidity of water to water? No. Can you separate chili's hotness to chili? If chili becomes sweet, can you say it is chili? No. Like that, every living entity has some propensity, intrinsic, innate, to love. But they are loving pizza now. So if you love Krishna, Krishna's prasad pizza, and that is what is required. So it means love to us. within everybody there. To lover, we always surrender. What he says, try to please him. Are you trying to please God? No. Some say, my religion is, if he doesn't follow it, I chop his head. He won't accept. This is going on. This is fanatics. Understand? And they are challenging, whole world will make you. And they have been put down by some super kinds. I don't want to say, you know all who I mean. So there are many fanatics. You want to make. Also once Buddhism was there, now what is Buddhism condition? Think of. Even some there living God like person, he is now eating meat like her. To change it. Simply big temple, big this, that. The beauty that the teaching he gave did like Muhammad, did Christ, they say he killed the cow and thou shalt not kill there. They changed it to thou shalt not murder. And big slaughterhouse. Poor animal. So material nature will take his revenge. There will be always war because this poor animal, innocent, you are killing them. So there will be always war. How much they say will progress and peace. They will not be happy. There will be always fighting. They will be killing so many humans. We are killing this poor. So if we love God, we love all living entities. Otherwise it's not perfect. Not everybody is happy. It cannot be kingdom of God. Kingdom of God means you love God, love everybody. But for your sense grad, you kill others, that is not brotherhood. You ask my brother. Considering God as our father, everybody is our father, brother and sister. How can I kill brother and sister and make God happy? Yes, this is our idea, and that is why we are making whichever is Arab there and a Muslim there, they are together in ISKCON and chanting under the Krishna flag, chanting Hare Krishna, taking prasad. There may be Israeli, there may be Arab, there may be Irish, British, they are actually fighting. Indian, Pakistani, Muslim, Hindu, they are fighting there, but in Krishna consciousness not fighting. They are both there, they are marrying even Muslim, Hindu. I go to Muslim country, Bangladesh, I go to Indonesia, so many, they invite us, Muslim college, all students are Muslim, boys, girls. And in teacher, no other reason. But they invite other religious people. They like us, they ask me again come. They took so many books out, Bhagavad Gita and other. 50 books. One university. Other colleges also Muslim. Buddhist country. Burma, China, Russia. We like it. So we request you, you also make your life sublime. Practicing Krishna, you don't have to give up your religion. You don't say, I am not Christian. No. It's a book of knowledge. Maybe. I am spirit, you are spirit, every spirit. Now when you are under the grave, will somebody say he is Christian? How you distinguish the Muslim, Christian? When body taken away, eaten up by the worms, eaten up by vulture, burned to ashes. Who is Hindu, who is Muslim, who is Christian, who is Jehovah's Witness, who is Baha'i, Buddhist, who is spirit God. This is the first knowledge. I am not this body, I am spirit. I am not Indian, American, Chinese, Pakistani, Hindu, Muslim. I am supreme spirit, living force. Then there is peace, then there is happiness, there is brotherhood. Yes, on that level. We can try, we can force something. Even to a horse, you want to give him medicine, he is stubborn, he won't take. Maybe 20 people holding his hand, feet, tie up, mouth, but he is not swallowing. What to speak of human being who is more intelligent? He won't swallow. Yes? Okay, come on, take prasad. Come to Govinda's Govinda. You like samosa? Yes. One day it may take some time. Oh, he's free sometime. It's Sunday. We're getting together and he's free. Oh, he comes to listen lecture and also eating. Suddenly he says, can I do something? What are you doing? Doing mala, doing job of Krishna. Okay, can I do? Anything else? Yes. Can you clean these pots? Can you clean up this place? Gradually, surrender. and become bhakta. We interviewed many our devotees. They say, how you came to Krishna consciousness? I like to came to listen lecture. I like the food stuff, yoga diet. This is also service. Eating, there is also service. God accept. So nice, Krishna. Then Mr. Putin, he may say, I don't believe in God. He like God's food. He likes God. What is the difference? In absolute plane, there is no difference Krishna and things related to Krishna. This is transcendental. You get purified. You accept. Yes, it's very nice. This way. Thank you. Any other question? Relevant? Yes.
Which is the shape of spiritual body? Suppose someone gets spiritual body, soul is a light actually. So if someone gets spiritual body, like suppose if I am qualified to get spiritual body, will I be same, like in same nature, female and same personality?
It is, everybody has an individual being. There is spiritual world of individuality there, Krishna says. This way you can say, because everything here you are seeing matter. We cannot bring a spiritual thing here, give an idea of it. It is embodiment, eternity, knowledge and bliss. And Krishna has body, Krishna came, he has got a spiritual body. It can be burnt, it can be cut, it can be this spirit. This way you can say. A material you don't see it. You see it is moving, make you just like a motor car suppose. It is there. Why is not going? There is no living force inside. When the motor driver is there, he is moving and no clash. Yes? Of course, they are making now without person, but still one is remote controlling. Otherwise it won't. Yes? This car without, I heard, they will be putting in the city. Without a driver, that means there must be a remote control at least. Yes? That is artificial intelligence. Something called artificial intelligence. That means they program it. At least somebody conscious being programmed. Then at least somebody has to switch on.
Yes.
That is conscious being, that is spirit. This way you can indirectly say. Because everything is matter. You cannot compare with material thing. Somebody is saying, I am leaking honey. But honey inside the bottle. In Bhakti Yoga, you open the bottle lid and put his finger. Then you know. So you come to the spiritual plane, you know what is spiritual body. Make sense? He experience what is spiritual plane. He will experience, he will find no anxiety, tension. I am coming to spiritual, and the other thing gradually come. See what Bhagavad. Spiritual body when you are, then you won't say any better, you go spiritual world. But some of the symptoms here you can experience as you come to the spiritual plane. Brahma Bhuta is always joyful, devotees are. Not much hankering after one after another, and he is satisfied. Whatever he gets. And neither he laments, he loses something temporary. But when you are losing temporary thing, you are lamenting that we are not in the spiritual plane. You give importance that is permanent. You cannot artificially get it. You have to have an experience. When you have tested honey, you can tell. He said, how is honey? Like sugar? Glucose? Molasses? No. You just put your finger on the honey and test. Then you practice and yourself. Everything cannot be expressed the way you want. Is that clear? The way you want, it may not be that way it can be presented. You can see at least this. You used to eat maybe outside, pani puri. You know pani puri in India?
Yeah, in India.
Yeah, India. Now, you eat pani puri in ISKCON, then you won't eat outside pani puri. Why? You taste it and something different. It's Krishna's saliva is there. So you cannot see how Krishna is eating. Because Krishna is eating, our eating is different, he is spiritual. Simply by looking, if you are desiring water, you can find water is coming to you. But in the material plane, you ask, water, water, somebody has to bring it. And spiritually it will be satisfied. This way I can put it. Not in the way you want.
Not a philosophical question, but since I was curious and you got an opportunity to spend considerable amount of time with Shri Prabhupada, so I have heard, first of all, we would like to know some of your experiences with Prabhupada, some of your experiences, but I heard that someone asked Prabhupada about where is Pandit Nehru now? I mean, Nehru had already passed, and someone asked Prabhupada, where is Pandit Nehru? So Prabhupada told, meditated for a couple of minutes, and he told that now he is born as a dog in Switzerland. Is it true?
Can I say something? This is out of this context.
Anyway, I'm more interested in knowing your some of the experiences
but
with
if it's
Prabhupada.
Krishna conscious, I don't mind answering, but I think this is little
Okay.
out of context.
Okay.
Great answer.
Yeah, relevant.
Really
Okay,
good
but-
answer.
Huh?
Really good answer. Yes.
But some of your experiences with Prabhupada.
Experiences is, that is why I'm here. That is the result. That is the best answer. I cannot tell my whole life, so it's so long thing.
Okay.
All this thing. That much effective. Yes.
Can you please elaborate on Nama Prema? How does it one transcend from regulative chanting to real hankering for it?
I think we have a very. Suppose I am in a school, primary school, and I can ask question maybe in the college or something. It's difficult it is to at once jump into this. I'd rather say, you know what the 10 offences? Huh? Can you tell? And then we have to go to say. Now, suppose you are in school, my daddy, I know the matter. Fool, you have to know more. No, I know 1, 2, 3, everything. There is more things there. Daddy, what is the square root of -1? My darling, I cannot tell you. You have to come up to class 10 or something like that, higher class. Then it's called complex number. You cannot understand minus square root of -1. You cannot understand. It's called complex number. Do you know anything about? No, I have. First come up to that level. You have to qualify to understand something. It's not that please tell me what is Heisenberg theory of uncertainty. Anybody who is not a science student, he cannot tell Heisenberg theory. Uncertainty. At any point where the atom is, that atom is there or the electron is there. Can you tell? You are a science student. Scientists cannot tell. It's like a cloud. But it's moving. This much to him. How Newton said third law, and according to third law, well known, he cannot say anything. Yeah. In this earth, nothing can be higher than the earth itself. So since it is earth heaviest, so nothing can be you can send out of this attraction of gravity. But Einstein came, he changed it. Now we put it going out of the gravity, isn't it? So previously people don't believe how Hanuman can jump. You can see if you have that mystic power, make your body lighter, and so light, like feather, he can jump. Why not? We go to moon, the gravity is less, so you can jump much higher, like that. Why not? Hanuman throwing the stone, chanting name Jai Sri Ram, and so some say writing Ram's name, at once stone is floating. Why not? It's all possible. We achieve perfection. That thing, yogic power. To common people say, you walk over water, you drown. But you have got a mystic power, Yog Siddhi, you can make your body lighter than air. You can fly. The Siddha Yogi, they can do all Ashta Siddhi, various types. Can do impossible what common people cannot do. Science may try by different ways to do this. Science is not doing. Beyond gravity you can do. Yes? In space, they train them. Zero gravity. Why not? And now we have put television. You can see Sanjoy, he was also television healthy experience. But 90 miles from maybe more, 5 hours drive from Indraprastha to So Kurukshetra, what is happening, he is telling Dhritarashtra, who is blind, and he has got eyes, Sanjay, his secretary, but he is saying exactly, even hearing what Krishna is telling to Arjuna, Arjuna is telling, conversation he is telling, at the same time he is telling what is happening. That means like a television, where there must be some means. He learned from his guru how to see and hear. A yogi can hear and listen far object, which in material scientists are making now. Television, where Donald Trump is saying, we are hearing how he is moving his hand, you can hear. So this is all possible. Many, yes, this question, yes sir.
I think Prabhupada said that it's not possible to go to the moon
Yes.
by mechanical means, right?
Yeah.
Did he mean that literally, or did he mean that in some kind of spiritual way?
That is, I understand. He said, what he said, I tell you. He said, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, the moon's position is higher than sun. You have got 18 planetary systems. You come to Mayapur, we are trying to show, as far as you comprehend, the cosmos or the universe. Each universe has got 14 planetary systems. According to your mode, you go to higher planets. Nature, you associate with after leaving this body. So we are in the middle planetary system, Earth. Now, and the sun, I don't know what astronomy say. Does astronomy say sun is moving? Actually, sun is moving at 16,000 miles per minute or second. And it is going north to south, going. And our Earth is revolving according to pole star and sun making a pivot, it's a line, and all the stars, Earth, the moon. Of course, moon is moving around. But moon is far from, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, far higher than sun is there. So, in order to go to moon, you have to pass through sun first. How you go to sun? You will burn to ashes, anything. So high speed. So Prabhupada said, cannot. Besides that is a higher planet. That means their beings are much more advanced than us. They have maybe a subtle body. You cannot see them. They can see you like that. They enjoy much more time than us. So just like even in the material world, give an example. Suppose a poor country, and then some guy from Vietnam, Bangladesh, anywhere, maybe poor, and GDP is much less per capita income. He wants to go to some very rich country. Naturally, he cannot at once come and show the passport and enter. They will see your visa. That means their embassy will see whether you are eligible to go. He has got the right. So if it is that, why not the higher planet? There is a point. How they will enter? What it means, now you think of nothing. Everything I cannot penetrate and know everything and tell. Right? But you understand they are much more higher than us. In a sense, they are much more subtle also. They might go to some planet, maybe Rahu Ketu. There are other planets. Recently they found some time back, there are some planets, the way you find the existence of planet by radio telescope, and send something and bounce back, you can know this does distance, there, something. This way sometimes by light, doing that, Rahu Ketu, some planets, there, some of the planets there, they absorb the light, that's why we cannot understand if it's there or not. But they can go to some other planet like that. Not to the moon, impossible. Prabhupada flatly denied, refused. He said, when they sent the moon, send it, and they say that, Prabhupada said, the reporter asked in America to him, what you say, please tell me, but it is impossible. I don't accept that. And now I know, previously, in America, one book was published by some guy, giving some proof of the picture, everything sent, so many defects, which is very doubtful that they go to the moon. And American government banned that book. And later on, previously 19% was taken, they're doubtful, gone. Now, very high percentage people don't believe they went to the moon. Why they don't do other expedition to the moon again? They stopped.
Did Prabhupada talk about this more than one time, or was it just one time? Or
Maybe more than once. At least once, he said. That time I was there.
Well.
Maybe I went to see that. And one of his disciples, his name is maybe Purushottam. Prabhupada jokingly said, so Purushottam, they have gone to the moon, he remained silent. And Prabhupada laughed, and other devotees laughed. Something else, they might have done anything. The same thing can be enacted in some place and not allowed anybody gone. In a place, obscure place, say, shall I say in a country, some big desert, huge, mile, thousand. They give it, this forbidden area, nobody can go. And they enact the same thing and in a television and so is it impossible? There are some places, forbidden area, nobody can go. Huh? Yeah, possibility I'm saying. Sometimes those who went there, they claim, they are asked in public interview, many things they don't answer questions. They must be going somewhere. He said, must be going somewhere.
There are also many videos on YouTube, Maharaj.
Huh?
There are also many videos on YouTube on moon landing conspiracy and all those.
There is even one little clip where a little girl asked Armstrong if they really went to the moon and what did they do. So Armstrong becomes quiet and then he said, we never got there.
I heard they are restricted by the government to speak whatever they last.
Speak the truth.
Satnam.
Still alive, Armstrong? Neil Armstrong.
Died, as per my knowledge.
Very tight-lipped.
Russians were also supposed to be there. So the Russians had also aircrafts over there,
Really?
supposedly.
is it so that the physical moon and the spiritual moon are different things?
Good question. I don't say anything. I will say, read Srimad Bhagavatam. Everything I don't understand. Must have a limitation. Your question is good. Thank you. Good question.
I have one last question. Actually, like, what's the harm in having ambitions? Because you said, like, if there are no doctors, engineers, how we will survive?
We are not saying that there should not be. But it is not that necessary. Do you see the tiger, lion, elephant in the jungle? They are going to see the doctor, they don't have disease. Millions! From ant to 8 million species there. They are not going to doctor. They are living in tune with the nature. And nature has got proper way of how to get things healed. Why not you and me? But you have created a civilization, something different than nature, and creating all problems. You are caught in your own net. You are making factory. It's not necessary. Going 5 hours to there. You can have it next to your room. You can have something to earn your money. That's all. You'll eat 4 chapati, not more than maybe little butter or honey, something easy. For that working so hard. We see day by day people are asked to work harder, harder, harder. Is it necessary? And is it asked people, are you happy? In most cases they don't answer. But he said, I have got car, I have got this. But maybe he is enjoying that. Yes or no? Many commit suicide. And it is all hushed up by the government, very tactfully. Tell only the positive thing, never tell negative side. Hushed up. It is artificial. Yes, you cannot tell. You are not happy. You have got tension. There is weakness, they say. The weakness, tell you. Artificial. You can be artificial, right? tiger, elephant, they don't get injured. How is it? They're naturally healed. He lick, gone. God gave us so many herbs. And if you know this, you will find that all medicine is there. First class, no side effect. Whereas what we are making, in most cases, very side effect. If you did not eat all these things, meat, feet, as a human being, you wouldn't have all incurable disease like cancer. Most of the incurable disease are due to all this eating, all this food stuff. Canned food or hair falling with canned food. So many preservatives we give. Here, maybe hybrid, making an apple and 1 kg, half a kg tomato, and you don't find some taste. Yes. Because God is perfect, what He has given that is perfect. Yes or no? You are not perfect. You are competing with God. I am doing better hybrid rice, this, no taste. I used to have rice so fragrant. Now it's all gone. Making more production good. But I asked, what about the ice? Such a nice tasty and flavor. Look, shiny, attractive. Nice flour. Flour is made of maybe paper. And no smell. Which one you like? Smell or put some artificial?
We are liking paper more and more.
Now see, all water is polluted. I am surprised to see previously when I was a little boy, I never think I have to buy water by paying. Now in New York, one day some said, Maharaj, what do you want? Milk? The fruit juice or water? Why? Both of them in a shop went same cost. Better big orange juice or apple juice than water. I take water. You have to buy water. Something you think of. Previously, you buy something, you give something barter system or give some coin. How you want to pay? Gold coin, silver coin, accordingly give. Now you are giving. Government is cheating us, giving you a bunch of paper. What is the value of this paper? Tell me. They introduced this paper. They keeping the gold controlling. The government is cheating us. Suppose something happening in the world, catastrophe. What will you do with this paper then? Tell me. You have got millions of dollars in the bank, no value. Suddenly, Wall Street price going up, stock is no value. Zero. You are from millionaire, become a street beggar. But you've got gold, is something to hold. Yes? You cannot, gold cannot say that it has no value. No. Silver, gold, all this it has got fire. Doesn't matter, anything change anywhere. That paper has. Yes? It's cheating. The government himself is cheating. Give a bunch of paper and say, I promise to give you this. What is that? It's cheating. Not very long, there's gold coin. Silver. You can hold it. Something value. So next, there's something